You know. Okay, any other students? Okay, back open then. You have a question.
I would like you to comment on the role of private individuals, nonprofit groups in preserving the parks, or even in creating the parks, and also the economic benefits of parks.
Okay, so private individuals and organizations have always been the driving force in both the creation of and in probably its long-term preservation. That without that, it wouldn't happen. I remember talking to Ken Burns while he was working on his America the Beautiful, America's Best Idea film, and I asked him a question. I said, at what point when you were doing this film did you suddenly realize that this is a story about people rather than a story about parks? And he said that there was this blinding flash all of a sudden, that they just suddenly realized that every one of these parks has somebody's story behind it. You know, whether it's a George Dorr in Acadia or Rockefeller in the Tetons. They're just these individuals that just sort of doggedly pursued it to get it established, and then in some ways stayed with it over time. The Marjorie Stoneman Douglases of the Everglades and other parks. So that's incredibly important. And then that's sort of in many cases that they morph into the Friends organizations. And every park, not every park has one. I would say every park needs one. And frankly, they can be extraordinarily helpful politically, philanthropically, locally, in the park stewardship. And they can be great advisors they can be a pain in the ass too, but they can be a great advisors to the park management, which I think is really, really important. And I've always loved my friends groups that I've worked with over the years. There is a Friends Alliance. There's the work by the National Park Foundation to help create new Friends groups and help build capacity for these Friends organizations to raise money. And there's a lot of money out there. We set the goal to raise a significant amount of philanthropic support for the Park Service during the centennial. We raised about $400 million of private funds to do projects in parks. So they're incredibly important.
Okay. And the economic benefits.
Oh, yeah, economic benefits. Okay, economics. So